we're ready to go and we're gonna have fun. I was 17 and I was arriving to study fashion design in Italy. So my dad was a soccer player and then he was a soccer coach. He still is a soccer coach. So I grew up with soccer around. And it was an interesting experience because I was just arriving to study, you know, I didn't have much experience. But I took the chance, and I think that's something that has characterized my life, you know, like taking the risk and going after it. Well, luckily my parents have supported me a lot, also because having a father that was a football player, a soccer player, he always went after his dreams no matter what. So he supported me every time I needed to. And my mom was a little bit more, you know, like eclectic, like, are you sure you want to study fashion design? But in the moment I told them, like, this is what I want to do, this is my passion, and I really feel it in my heart that I want to follow it. They were just like, we trust you, go ahead. And I won the scholarship to study in Italy. It was in English initially, and then a month before they told me it was in Italian, or I had to move to another city. And they, once again, they were like, you can do that. I mean, studying a new language, you're in Rome studying fashion design, so what can go wrong? My biggest strength, well, I think that those strengths are developed because of our life experiences. And we moved around the world, like I lived in South Africa, in Chile, in Colombia, in Spain, in Italy, and that made me an adaptable person. And I do think that's something that at the moment when I was like 7, 8 years old, I thought like, why is it happening to me? You know, like moving around and having to start from scratch every single year in school. And then I figured out it became part of my DNA. Now, after graduating from high school, I looked for the scholarship. I wanted to study abroad. I went to study English in Canada, then I went for the scholarship, then I moved to Chile, then I moved in Venezuela, back again for the Miss Venezuela. So I think adaptability is a main characteristic that now it runs through my veins. Okay, all right, it's part of my latest collection. Yeah, I'm a fashion designer, and it was inspired in the Wayuu culture. The Wayuu culture is a community located in Colombia and Venezuela, and their graphics are inspired by their dreams. And they usually weave it manually, but I made this one digitally, and then I sent it to weave on a loom. So this is one in the universe, like there's no other like this one. And it's a versatile piece. You can like use it in different ways. You can just play with this. Well, the colors, I try to look for something vibrant, just as the Wayuu culture uses them. But in that moment, I was about to talk to Vicky from Ukraine, but I think she just passed. So there was like a message behind all, but well. That's true. It's not as versatile, but it's challenging because of that same thing. Because you need to be super detailed. In that case, I went to sports because my dad was a soccer player and now he's a soccer coach. And one very interesting fact is that now that V that the jersey had is on my national costume also, which is inspired in the burgundy color. La Vino Tinto is called in Venezuela. They told me in Venezuela that I was the first Miss Venezuela to design its own national costume. So I'm pretty, yeah, well, I used it in the Mardi Gras parade. Yeah, we were dancing there with Carnas, going around the French Quarter. It was so fun. New Orleans is amazing. Well, I do believe we all have special qualities that make us unique. But as it is a competition, I think we need to stay focused on competing with ourselves. And I was selected more than a year ago, in October 28, 2021. So 1 year and 3 months ago. And I've been preparing for a long time. So I just hope that the Amanda that's going to show the universe tomorrow in the prelims and on Saturday is a better version than the one that was selected on October 2021. Thank you so much.